1 teaspoon and 1 tablespoon. So about 1 tablespoon of this. I don't know. Sorry. Sorry. And salt. Cumin. Paprika. And pepper. Also some turmeric. It's really up to you if you like it, the color and more flavor. And then some sugar, just this much. That's it for now, and we're gonna marinate it. So we're gonna marinate it overnight and cook it tomorrow. I usually marinate it to have all the flavors in there. So I'll be using all these ingredients. The only thing I don't have here is bay leaves because I didn't know I don't have them. But if you have them, that will be great. But since I don't have them, it doesn't really matter, I think. But yeah, all of this. Here it is. I usually cut it bigger with this one, and sometimes I cut it cubes, but it doesn't really matter, whatever you want it. And also you can use green bell peppers or jalapenos if you want it spicy. So I usually pre-fry everything in medium heat with a little bit of oil. Good enough. Then next will be the carrots. Just keep doing this probably like 3 minutes until like most of the side get a little bit pre-cooked, and then you can move it and it's gonna be good. Then last will be this. This should be quick, just keep doing it, and then it will be good. Probably 30 seconds to 1 minute. So after that, on the same pan, we're gonna pre-fry the chicken too. So the reason why I have to pre-fry everything is that so even if I move it on the crock pot to slow cook or to cook more later, they won't shred. So here is our chicken, and on the same pan, we're gonna saute all our spices. I leave the garlic here because it actually helps with the aroma of the spices. And after that, sometimes I set them out, sometimes I just leave it there. I make sure it turns brown before I add the onions, so it doesn't taste raw. I will also go ahead and add the ginger. So, yeah, if you don't like too much of this, it doesn't really matter. I think I just like it a lot of ginger, onions, and garlic. Now I have to move in my beautiful wok because that pot is too small for everything. So now from medium, I'll turn it to medium high and just keep doing this so it doesn't get burned, but I want it to mix properly. And then we're gonna add about 1 cup of chicken broth. You can add water if you want, if you have chicken broth. That will be better, I think. When you think it's starting to get dry there, that's the time you should add the chicken broth so it doesn't get burned, and let it boil. Our chicken broth, about 1 cup. And then pour it there. And then this time, I will let it bring to boil. And when it boiled, we're gonna add this together with 1 coconut milk. But I'm just gonna use 1. I usually do 2 if I put a lot of carrots and potatoes. But since I just only have this amount, so 1 will just work. And the chicken is 2 pounds. 2 pounds of chicken. So now since it's boiling, this is the time that you can actually try to taste it and adjust your flavors. So since I said I don't have bay leaves, I just want to put some Italian seasoning just to add some more flavor. And usually I put fresh parsley. You can do dried too. And then you can add turmeric and more curry. Depends on your taste. So I need to add more salt. We marinate our chicken, but since we're gonna add more ingredients later, it needs more salt and more curry and more turmeric too. I'm gonna add parsley leaves, the dry ones. So I added more pepper too, and then we're gonna add a coconut milk, just 1 can. So there it is, and I'm gonna go ahead and add carrots and potato. If you want it more creamier, you can add about 1 to 1.5 teaspoon of cornstarch and mix it later. I'll show you. So here it is, and now since it's boiling, this is probably the time that you want to finalize the flavor. Make sure everything is good by now. And then I love to put some butter because I like how it turns to more creamier, and also our cornstarch before we mold it. So when you do cornstarch, you basically mix it and pour it and make sure you stir it right away. So the sauce will be more sticky. That's about 1.5 teaspoon of cornstarch, and dissolve it in water first. And then I will add the butter and then let it melt. While waiting for butter to melt, you can go ahead and mix this and then stir it, and then there you go. We're gonna turn it off and move it on a crock pot. Still the butter there, still melting, and it's okay because I'm still gonna set it on low on the crock pot for about 2 hours. So we're gonna move it on our crock pot. So we're gonna set it on low. So that recipe will almost fill the crock pot. If you add 3 more potatoes and a little bit of more carrots, you can use 2 coconut milk, and it will really fill a crock pot. And for now, we're just gonna mix it and then set it for low, and then that's it. It will be ready. If you notice, the potato is not quite cooked, but then it will stay 2 hours, so by that time it will be perfectly cooked and not overcooked. So is the carrots. So that's it, chicken carrot. Other people do it different time. I usually do it different every time too, but it is what it is. It works whatever you have on your hand. Also, if you have fresh parsley, you can add it here too, and that will give it a beautiful taste.